final third.
I think Pepe's so comfortable.
Well, you should be in
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello, and welcome people to the final third European review show. I'm your host today, Banks, joined by my ever faithful co-host, Lavish or Shems or Oluwashemi Laurie, whichever one you want. Big night of Champions League football. Once again, apologies for the late start. Again, I'm just gonna throw this up. Hurry up! I'm sorry,
People.
The backroom staff weren't here to support us, so we had a bit of difficulties getting started. So
and they've got jobs. The team's got jobs as well. We just do this for the love. You know what I mean?
We're here to look at the Champions League fixtures of match day 3. Do you want to start in Spain? Do you want to start in Manchester? Which one? Where do you want to go?
Let's go Spain. Let's go Spain.
All right.
We would have started in Manchester if it ended another way. But let's start in Spain.
Oh, you're in your hater bag. I respect it. So at the Wanda Metropolitano, Liverpool faced off against Atletico Madrid, old adversaries, KLOPP versus SIMEONE. You know these two have had a little bit of this.
I feel like this is a new one. I feel like this is a new one, bro.
No, you remember when SIMEONE was on the up block and he was raising his arms like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like in the last 4 seasons, I feel like this is a new one brewing up.
You're right.
I like it because it's like
recently.
I think Daniel from Daniel Bamidji, he's tweeted something which was quite interesting in terms of like how easily Chelsea dispatched Atletico last season, but which I actually completely forgot. But it's why was it so difficult for Liverpool? Why did Liverpool find this fixture not as smooth as it should be? Because on paper, Atletico is not great, even though they're not great. Like they can have those off days, especially when they went 2-0 down. You're thinking, Jesus. You're seeing the free Yao Felix tweets. You're seeing regressive Simeone. Questions are asked on his name. But Liverpool, I feel like this is a very exciting fixture for a neutral. This Liverpool Atletico fixture. It seems like it's very and not the press brewing. I feel naturally the managers, not that they don't like each other or anything. I feel like we're reading into that.
Two competitive top managers.
Two competitive managers that are really on the edge and they're really like extreme in their mannerisms and really extreme in their tactics in terms of high defensive or a high press. So it's just good to see these characters going at each other. And I feel like yesterday's game was a fantastic game of football for a neutral. Very, very good game at everything.
I want to look at, you said, why did Liverpool struggle? So you made the point, Chelsea dispatched Atletico relatively easy last year. And in comparison, Liverpool started on fire. Like Atletico just weren't in the game first 25 minutes. They weren't in the game at all. Liverpool on top of them, keeping the ball, putting the press on, and got 2 very well-deserved goals. But after that, you could see that the game changed. What do you think was the reason for Liverpool failing to take control of the game?
I'd say I feel like after Naby Keita's goal, I feel like he kind of feel like his work here was done. And then the midfield, the combativeness of the midfield battle, it just kind of simmered down. And then I won't just put it on Naby though. I would say also, I feel like then everybody individually were making errors, that type of match where everyone's loose balls, second touches are bad, everything's just off key, and it just kept happening throughout the match. So it got at one point it got very end-to-endish, and it got very, very like, how did we get here from 2-0 to 2-2 to 2-1 to 2-2? So initially I feel like Liverpool took their foot off the gas at 2-0.
Yeah, I think that's 100%.
Straight after Naby Keita's goal, I feel like he deteriorated from that point onwards. I feel like
that midfield battle that you talked about is probably one of the key reasons why the game turned. In that midfield, and Carrasco as well played a flipping blinding game, running at the centre mids and the foot and Trent.
I don't know how some of these footballers, you've got to give them the credit for the energy.
Facts. Because he was literally free lungs because he kept on running. And I think after that second goal went in for Liverpool, something clicked for Atletico where they said, we need to start outworking them. And you could see that the press was on for them. Like the second balls that you're talking about, they started to win those second balls put Liverpool under pressure. I think back to the Griezmann equalizer, the way they quick, it was quick. Y'all Felix gets the ball in, moves it forward, they play it quickly to Griezmann. He's running past Van Dijk. That's what they weren't doing that in the first couple of minutes, and that's where the change came, especially in the second half of the first half. They started doing things a lot quicker, making Liverpool make decisions a lot quicker, because that first 25 minutes, Liverpool had all the time in the world to make whatever decision they wanted. They were playing the football. Trent was spraying his ball. KR was having an impact on the attacking side of it. Like, once you get Liverpool's midfielders involved in their attacking play, because you know it usually doesn't go through the midfielders. If the midfielders are contributing, you saw Naby Keita early on, he was getting involved. Jordan Henderson playing the deeper role, spraying the ball. Once the midfielders get involved, then that's when you're gonna get just swallowed up by Liverpool. But once you start outworking them, once you start making the midfield drop deep, I remember I saw Milner playing basically left centre back at one point, and I knew these were in trouble. When I see Milner basically lining up next to Van Dijk and next to Matip, I know these are under pressure. So Simeone made that little tweak just to change the momentum of the game, change the way it was going, and that really changed the direction of the first half.
Right. Just quickly to touch on some of them. Come again?
So I want to know if I go through.
I said just quickly to touch on some of them points, because you raised some. Firstly, Carrasco, big shout out to him. Yeah, Felix as well. Just to analyze his second goal, I just haven't. It was very, very like as simple as it looks. It's very difficult what he did, because he does it at such a pace where he picks up the ball and runs like in this channel that people don't really run through. You feel like it's very easy to get blocked off, but I don't know how he did it and managed to get through there. Then give Griezmann the ball, and he just manages to touch it into his stride beautifully, and then finish. It was a well-worked goal, and it just required. It looks so simple, but if you play the game, you know that required a huge amount of skill in terms of the pace, because it's all happening at a very, very quick pace. Very quick.
Yeah, you can't underestimate Yao Felix's involvement in that first goal.
And then it's just the way in which the people they're playing against ain't no slouches. Do you get what I mean? So we can all do what they did, be touching Yao Felix. Secondly, bringing Fabinho on into the second half. And in fact, let me touch on Ox. Bringing Ox in the second half, I feel like this is a game in which he played, even though he had a little feature, this is the type of game for him, these end-to-end games where it lacks a bit of discipline. That this is the type of game.
Especially because he came on after the red card. Like, this is one of the first games I've seen Ox have like a decent impact.
Decent impact in the
game. I think he done a 1-2 with Salah straight away.
Like, and he got his shot off, and then another one got his shot off. Yeah, so this was a good enough game for Ox to build his confidence. But as a Liverpool, you are very, very delighted with that result. No matter how it
was. You're delighted with the result because refs were cheating. I can't lie. Refs were moving a bit mad. Bro.
And you say the refs are under duress, yeah, but you'd like to think it's against the away team, but they were under duress on the home team. And then he was so under duress that he wanted to give anything he could to the home team, but there wasn't anything to give. So he wanted to give the penalty, and it was a bit soft, and he had to go.
No, but is it soft enough to overturn? Was it soft enough to overturn?
I don't know. He just did it. The ref was moving through. It's a fugazi. The ref was moving. The ref wasn't sure what was going on. He was overwhelmed. Let's be honest. He was overwhelmed, and he didn't have a good game on Atletico's account. But I'm sure Liverpool will be happy with that result, and they go back with 9 points, top in their group.
9 points, top of the. I think like a win takes them through to the next round. The draw, secure it.
1 point qualify. 1 point they qualify.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Moving on to the next game, we gotta go to Old Trafford. Manchester United 3, Atalanta 2. It was looking all doom and gloom for the Red Devils in the rainy Manchester night, going 2-0 down in the first half. I mean, Sham, talk to me. I need you to talk to me about this match, man, because maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Nathan seeing Banks. Hey, Nathan, you don't know. The only reason I came straight from work. I was gonna make my way to Old Trafford. It was gonna be me and Ole. It was gonna be after seeing that first half. It was gonna be
just me and you here, big
me
fella.
and you. It's gonna be me and you. After seeing that first half, it was gonna be me and Ole. I had enough. You saw me on Snap. My brother said, "Let's go to Nando's." And said, "Let's go to Nando's with my brother and sister. Cool down. Don't go Manny. Don't go Manny. Let's go Nando's. Cool down." That's the only reason I was in Nando's, fam. I had to cool down. It was gonna be me and Ole. I promise you. It was gonna be me and Ole. This guy can't keep getting away with it.
This match is another shyster result in Europe, and I guess this is why I low-key say it's a lot easier to win the Champions League than it is to win the league.
100%.
Just because of just matches like this. If I'm being honest, I know obviously in the latter rounds it gets to 2 legs, but if you win the Champions League, you can win 13 games and that's it. Okay, but cool.
Live 13 games, just win 7.
No, you have to. Okay, yeah, but you have to win some group games. Like maximum you play is 13, and that's it. But
maximum amount of games you play in the Champions League is 7. Is 13.
Yeah.
Win 8 or 9 and you're good. Win 7,
9 and you can win. Win 9 and you can win the tournament. But my point being, this match here, Ollie, again, you're at home. Just like the Villarreal match, you're at home. So you expect a result. And besides that, the magnitude of your team, it doesn't matter on form, the magnitude of your team, you don't expect you to lose group stage matches. So you go 2-0 down. And
on his knees for a group stage win. Hey, we're in trouble, man.
Firstly, let's even go back before we start the game. It's quite contentious you going back to McFred.
It's not contentious at this point. It's not contentious.
No, I agree with him doing it. I agree with him doing it, but no matter what Ollie does now, it's like, is it McFred or Pogba and Matic?
It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. They all look awful under him.
And they all
I'll say second half we dominated. Second half we didn't really let them breathe. I'll give him that, but that was literally just Old Trafford under the lights. Like, you're 2-0 down, you ain't got no choice apart from
nothing
attack.
You have to.
You ain't got no choice. First half, boy, centre backs getting dunked on, getting cut open with a cutback. It's just
Harry Maguire needed that goal for his confidence as well.
You think so?
Yeah, Harry Maguire needed that.
Don't do nothing for centre backs' confidence.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that a goal does more for his confidence, he needed that to get you out, because like captain's goal, he needed that, man. All in all, though, this is.
Oh, seems like we cut out.
A great result from Manchester United. But can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to run that one back.
Yeah, I said no. All in all, we've said all we need to say about Ollie. I want to come to the fans, and this is the problem. Like, I guess other fans feel towards Manchester United fans in that nights like this now. It's like, you guys, obviously you have to bask in the win, but it's like we forget, because Ollie's won now. It's like he saved his skin. It dies down. Everything dies down. Do you get what I mean? It's like,
I think this is the first time Ole has been really in trouble, because at halftime the match day going fans booed him, and he hasn't got that. I don't think he's got that in a very long time. I think the last time I can remember it was maybe July 2019 when we was losing to Cardiff at home. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe it was during that shit December stretch in 2020.
Yeah.
But once the match day going fans start booing you, that's when you're in trouble. Mourinho was never in trouble until the match day going fans turned on him. Louis van Gaal, the fans were still singing his name for time. Once a match day going fans start booing you, you're in trouble. And I think the board, everyone upstairs will start noticing that. Once the mood changes in the stadium, and I believe on Sunday, if he doesn't get the result he needs to get, that mood is going to be very, very toxic.
If he draws, he's fine. If he draws, he's fine.
If he draws, he's fine, 100%. But if he loses and if he gets pumped, he's in trouble.
If he gets slapped, he's in trouble. If he loses 1-0, he's fine. If he loses 2-0, he's fine. If he gets slapped.
If he drew today and then lost on Sunday, I think he'd be gone. But because he won today,
he's not going. You're not sacking him. You're not sacking him.
No. I 100% believe if he lost today, or if he even drew today and he got pumped on Sunday, it's untenable. It's untenable. Because he's won today, I think. Say that again.
I said that's the same with losing the next 2 matches.
Next 2 matches, we've got what? Who? I think it's City and
Liverpool and City. If you lose, if you get slapped in them both 2 matches, would you say what? He's gone? He's not gone.
David Moyes vibes. David Moyes vibes. You remember he lost back-to-back Liverpool, City 3-0. The mood changed. That Everton match was the nail in the coffin, but his fate was done from when he lost those big games and he got pumped in those big games. It's not just losing the big games, it's getting pumped. If we get pumped on Sunday, the way Liverpool are in form, if we get pumped, Ole doesn't really have the leg to stand on. He doesn't. So I'll be interested. Like now, I think he's got that little cushion because he's won this match. There's gonna be the feel-good factor. Eric Ronaldo scored all that bullshit, but I mean, if he gets pumped on Sunday again, the pressure's on. And then he says the Ole judge is too strong. His Babalawo is too active for years. For years. Him and Kelechi go to the same one. Him and Kelechi go to the same.
Stop. It's actually not funny. Stop.
Hey, is it not indeed that's saying what type of soap are you using, fam? It's not me. It's not me. You're not gonna speak to him.
Don't promote that rubbish.
I don't promote it. I'm just saying they've both got a very good one.
Obviously, this is a quick review, innit? Like you were saying, because we started late, we shortchanged the fans. But go on, sorry, where are you gonna go? My bad.
No, I just wanted to talk about quickly Rashford getting back in amongst the goals. First half, he missed a couple of cities he should have put. I was like, bro, I thought he was trying to get Ole sacked. I thought, yeah. You said I don't focus on my football. Yeah.
You said I focus on my football. You told me to focus on you.
I got side for you. The way he was squandering chances in the first half, I was thinking, yeah, he's Ole out as well. But he got his boy back in the first. This is why I can never say these players down tool on Ole, and it pisses me off. These don't never down tools on Ole. If this was Chelsea, the media reports, the performances, he would have been gone like yesterday. These Chelsea players know how to down tools. And they know how to down tools and they know how to get it back later in the season. They won't down tools so much that
this is Chelsea.
They won't down tools so much that they're out of contention. But they'll down tools enough to know we don't fuck with this guy. You need to get him out. Our players don't know how to do that. All they know is to fight for the badge for Ole. Bro. There's a greater mission at stake here. There's a greater mission.
You know what hurts? Just like with Arsenal fans and Man United fans right now, it's like we're in this beautiful sweet spot. More so Arsenal than you guys, because I feel like you guys can still attract people. But we're in this beautiful sweet spot where there's about 4 managers who right now they could like the Premier League. They're not going to say no. So you've got Zidane, Conte, Eric Ten Hag, and Luis Enrique. Man United can attract all 4. Arsenal can attract maximum 3 of those. But you're never going to have this period. And for Ole out or Arteta out people, right? Why it has to be louder now than ever, no matter our form, is because you don't wait till the manager's that bad before you get rid of him. People like to draw on the template of Liverpool and the template of Man City. When Pep and Klopp came into their clubs, yes, their predecessors were not doing that well, but they've been in worse positions where they could have got sacked. The club had to act because those managers were available. Brendan Rodgers was doing bad, but but we could revive it. It wasn't doing
literally. They could have possibly got into European contention with him, possibly. But
Pellegrini wasn't doing. Pellegrini.
Can't wait.
Sorry,
connections with him, man.
Sorry, am I back now?
Yeah, you're back.
I said Pellegrini wasn't doing bad. Do you get what I mean?
You got top 4 with them. Like realistically, you could have had another run at it.
So my point being is it's not on the manager's form and it's not the morale. It's like the better managers available, and it's like we need to go to the next level.
Like, we need to do it now. We need to do it now.
Need to act.
But they won't because it's too comfortable. It's too comfortable. We're gonna move on from Manchester United right now. I want to quickly touch on Ajax. You talked about the managers available. Ten Hag giving Dortmund a little schooling. 4-0. Who did we have on the score sheet? We had Haller. He's on a European bad boy team. He's on a European tour right now, just batting up anything he sees. He scored. Gravenberch top performance. What do we make of Ten Hag beating up one of Europe's most fun teams? Haaland didn't get a sniff.
I'm just trying to get something up now because I found something the other day. Interesting from you, man. I think it was one of your tweets.
Oh wait, was it Ten Hag slander?
Yeah, it was. That's what it was. Yeah. It was Ten Hag slander.
I invested in a little Ten Hag slander before.
It was Ten Hag slander.
Don't go digging up my tweets.
Huh? I always dig up just before every episode. But I knew you'd do that.
What did I do?
I knew what you were on. But in that tweet though, I should have got the screenshot here. I just didn't think. Yeah, Hala looked like R9. I should have got the screenshot parked off for you. But for you lot, I'm sorry. But yeah, Banks did say Shemi's fave, Erik ten Hag, getting knocked out in was it knockout rounds?
Nah, it was group stages, bro. It was group stages.
Group stage, yeah, was it in the group stage, right? Yeah, you had something cheeky to say. So don't be trying to give an intro of life. Don't.
I'm just throwing names out there, bro. I asked you to speak on it. I'm just throwing names out there. That's it. It. Not against.
Oh, this is
Sammy Perez out saying Hannah looks like R9. You're completely correct. He's doing a bad boy thing. What did they say? I'm going to read out the tweet. Shems _94 GOAT manager Erik ten Hag getting knocked out of the UCL group stage for a second straight year. Shem says you want to do this. What did I say under that?
You want to do just stating some facts, bro. Is it 9th? That's the 9th of December.
Just stating some facts. It's not even slander. It's just facts.
That was in the 9th. That was the 9th of December in the COVID year, the pandemic.
Literally just stating some facts. That's it.
Because I'm seeing Man United fans saying they want him, but cool.
Yeah, you Man United fans on their knees for anything. They want Conte, they want Luis Enrique, they want Zidane, they want anything. They're on their knees. They'll take anything. They'll take anything. You can't take them seriously. They'll take anything. That's not me slandering Ten Hag. I'm just saying they'll take anything.
Fair enough. I wanted to quickly go Paris, man. I wanted to go Paris.
Yeah. Mbappe, Lionel Messi show. No Neymar today. It was our part. I already had a heavy. You saw Ronaldinho was in Paris. I already had a heavy one with Dino.
I can't lie, yeah. All I've got to say is this. That Ninja Turtle's got to sort his shit out. Yeah.
First of all, chill on him because he actually played. You played well yesterday.
He played well. That was a bad boy finish, and he played well. They were electric. They actually played very, very well. I feel like if it's one of the games, because everyone's attention was on the Atletico Liverpool match, so it's like something you're seeing on the scorecards. You're seeing it come through. So when you're watching the highlights of the game, you're thinking they actually didn't play as bad as you think it looked. So
they're just defensively so suspect.
Defensively, they're very, very. They can go through them like butter, and I feel like in the last
you can cut through them.
Bruges have done it. Of the Champions League, it's actually going to be very, very sad because they're going to crash out. So
Bruges have done it, City's done it, and now Leipzig have done it.
And for me, I just like who goes to PSG. Like right now, PSG are in that Real Madrid era.
Mbappe is carrying PSG's attack this season.
Yes.
With some respect to Neymar, no non-penalty goals in a while, but still, he's a footballer.
Mbappe's been the best player of the season so far, but they're in that Real Madrid era now where like how are they going to mount this? Because when Real Madrid they had that whole decade of Galacticos and they didn't really win any Champions League. Now you're looking at because I don't think Poch is it. I feel like most people don't like. People think Poch is a good manager, but this is the thing about management: is there's tiers to it. There's tiers. You have your relegation managers, your mid-table managers, your people that your overachievers, and then you have your top-notch like people who know how to manage world-class players. I don't think Poch is that. Do you get? So I feel like, they won. Yeah, we're gonna keep every game that's a bit edgy. Because why I say that is, and I don't bang League One, but why I say that is. With the team, if the team has the right manager, they should be blowing teams out comfortably with the caliber. Obviously, football is not played on paper. Football's not played on paper, and they haven't lost.
Sometimes I just gotta play devil's advocate. They are top of their Champions League group. They're clear at the top of League One by 6 points. I mean,
The hardest. I'm
technically,
judging it on the hardest game this season was City so far. The hardest opposition they've had is City, which, if we're being honest, did they deserve to win? No, not really, because City dominated that match. But that's why I'm judging my critique from. Yes, they're dominating.
hey, Ugo said, Banks, you play Football Manager. First of all, make sure you get your Football Manager. Make sure you get your Football Manager copy November. I think it's November 23rd or something like that. Because that's when we're in.
I can't lie. We're all too old for Football Manager. You know why? We get 1 week off. Obviously, the teachers take their half term off. No, I'm being serious, because some of you teachers, you have your half term off. Some of us, you have time, but you ain't got the time.
Hey, you know them late sessions, them late online sessions. Go to bed at like 2, 3 a.m. You walk into work the next day, your eyes will be hanging. Hey.
One of my old workplaces at uni, one of the restaurants we worked at, the manager was actually playing Football Manager on shift, and the restaurant was packed. Packed out, and he was playing Football Manager, but whilst he was like doing other stuff, so he'll come back, press next, do that. But my point, anyway, make sure you get your Football Manager. But my point being is, I just feel like, what did he say? Next season,
Tammy says next season we have a front three of Benz, Vinny, Mbappe. Hopefully Zidane as manager. Zidane for a third stint. All right. See, this is what I mean. When you got credibility,
going on over there.
They'll fuck with you forever if you got credibility in these streets. This is Zidane for a third spell. Fair enough. I think Zidane's waiting for that put on France job, man.
Listen.
He might be holding up.
Anyway, to touch on Poch, it's mad. So, I don't know. The Champions League it's not going Paris, and we know it's not going on United. So those people's traditional goats ain't winning it this season. But Poch, I feel like the question at PSG is which manager goes to manage their person. We've only known one manager in modern times to be able to do it, and it's Zizou. But anyway, if he goes to Paris,
one point I want to make about this PSG match: Kimpembe keeps showing his ass, fam. I don't get how.
I think Kimpembe is class,
bro. I don't like. We've actually seen you develop from when he was like 18, 19, wasn't really getting in the PSG first team. Right? He was always supposed to be the next one up for them. But it's mad when they come up and like, oh, it's your time now. And he's actually just playing like a dud. Yesterday, I just seen him getting twisted up. I'm thinking, fam, like, you're supposed to be athletic. You're supposed to be good at the
My problem with him is no matter the circumstance, everything looks last stitch.
Bro, it's the bozo dealing. He's got that thing where he just like he always looks like he's ready to make a mistake, and he does make the mistake. Sometimes
no. See, stop. I'm gonna stop you there because you've gone too far. He doesn't always
100% haven't. 100% haven't.
He doesn't always make the mistake. That's cat.
Bro, it's not even that he always makes the mistake, but he's always the one getting done, or he's always the one that's making the mistake. I can't lie. For a top, like he's supposed to be upper echelon defender, and he makes mistakes so many times and so frequently.
Oh my lord!
Hey,
oh my lord!
That's coming from a Congolese person as well, so you gotta listen when he says it, man.
Okay, that's fine. We'll take that.
You gotta listen when he says it.
We're never too old for FM. You lot get your FM. FM sponsor us. We're not
literally.
But
we'll do a live stream.
I don't think Kimpembe. I feel like because he's always everything looks last stitch, and everything always last stitch with him. If he does get done, or when he does get done, it always amounts to a goal. So it's like it looks a lot worse. For me, I don't think he's as bad as you're saying he is. And you're not saying he's bad. You're saying he has a bozo.
He's literally supposed to be.
That's not.
He's
fair.
supposed to be inheriting that sort of Thiago Silva. Like he's supposed to be him and Marquinhos. Marquinhos is a clear level above him. Like clear level above him.
Clear level.
Marquinhos is clear.
Marquinhos is just better than him.
Marquinhos is clear.
There's a difference.
Put it into the comments. Everybody that's watching, Marquinhos or Kimpembe, put it into the comments right now. Right now, I need to prove something.
That's not what I'm disagreeing with you on. See, this is what I'm saying. You're creating an agenda that didn't even exist. I didn't say Kimpembe is better than Marquinhos. You said he's a clear above him. He's not.
He's clearly. Oh, he's a clear level above him. Okay, we'll redo the question. We'll redo the question. Is Marquinhos a clear level above Kimpembe?
Not a clear level above Kimpembe. He's better than Kimpembe. He's better than Kimpembe. But that's it. To be clear means you're not in the same category. To be clear means you're not in the same category.
We're gonna put this on the TL tomorrow because I want to find out answers to this. But I think he's a Like the level Kimpembe shows me, I think Marquinhos is a clear level above him. I think Marquinhos shows way more composure defending, better in the air. I'm seeing Kimpembe, big ass you, like you getting out jump for goal. It's like, fam, come on, man. Come on, man.
Who's better at passing the ball? Who's better at bringing the ball out the back?
Marquinhos.
Who's better at bringing the ball out the back?
Barely Kimpembe. You just think because he's left-footed. I promise you. Just because he's left-footed, that's why you think that. Just because he's left-footed, it looks a bit better. I'll tell you,
why your question's already subjective is because I agree that he's better than him. But for you to say that he's clear to say clear is like Van Dijk and Harry Maguire. Van Dijk is clear level above Harry Maguire. Clear. Do you get what I mean? But that's not the same. Like those ain't the gaps. When you say someone's a clear level, that's not the same gap.
Clear level. I can't lie. Kimpembe hasn't showed me anything to show me he's on that top level. I can't lie. He has not showed me something to show me that he's on that top level. Nathan said Banks dressed in his NHS TFL. I don't even know what sort of slander that is.
Organization, Nathan. Which one?
Choose one. NHS or TFL. Choose one, fam.
I don't know. I do know actually. It's not clear. He's just better than him. But either or, I think they're still class defenders all in all. I just feel like
I ain't even gonna stay on City for too long. Cole Palmer debut goal in the Champions League. Any thoughts on that?
To be honest, I expect it because Pep's come out last week and said that he treats KDB the same way he treats Cole Palmer. Even though Pep's a stone-faced liar, Pep's just a dirty liar. They came out and asked Pep about like you not playing Sterling and how do you manage his big personality. He said, to be honest, I treat Cole Palmer the same way I treat KDB. Okay. Yeah. You know what? If Pep responds to my comment like that, I'm not asking you another question because you're insulting me. You're insulting. Nathan said Kimpembe is like fuck all reading off the game. I think he has no good reading of the game. That's what he meant. Sorry, click hiding it. But I feel like the slander. You know what? Cool, you lot go off in it. But boy, I feel like, and also I feel like with black centre backs as well. Honestly speaking, you have to do a lot for you to look like comfortable on the ball. Which every black centre back that you feel like is rash or you feel like is not what's it called? Is a bit clueless or has a crap reading of the game. All the centre backs, you think majority of them are black. Food for thought.
Food for thought. I'm happy you raised that point, Shem, but I'm still not dropping on Kimpembe.
Food for thought.
Just food for thought. And on that note, we're gonna end the final third European REARview show. Once again, thank you all for locking in and watching the final third REARview show. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button if you haven't already. I've been your host, Banks. You're going to see me at Old Trafford this weekend. Going to get that vlog. Going to go see possibly the nail in the coffin for Ole. This is not me crossing my fingers for somebody to lose their job. I'd never do that.
Oh, the sign up. Like, can you give me your shirt?
What sort of twerker do I look like, fam?
Can I have your shirt?
Can I have your shirt? No. Hey, do you see my man that said, I'm messy, can I have your shirt? You can have my mum.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty, the youth, them are nasty. I can see Jay say, this ain't Banks, this is Mr. Obokwe. That's for my government's all on the interweb. Fair enough. Governments. I need to be present for this chilling. Hey, don't worry, you're going to see it live and direct. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get these subscribers up. I've been joined by my faithful co-host, Shemi, or Oluwashemi Lore, or Navis, if you want to call him. I'm your host today, Banks.
Mr. Banks.
Mr. Obokwe. Mr. Obokwe.
Yes, Mr. Banks, we call you today.
Mr. Banks.
Man. Mr. Banks.
CJ said it, I know your government soon in Jesus' name. That's been us.
Amen.
Have a very good night.
Peace. Run the video.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so comfortable.
You should be in
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Oh.